kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Defense with more pre-snap movement. On the run, it's Lee. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To throw, it's Flowers. He lets it rip. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Miami, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. have momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. State offense takes the field now. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side, and he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Cyclones with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Canes. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Miami 14, Iowa State 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks free. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Ball carried by the runner. Picks up 7. Coming up, 4th down.
The Cyclones will have to kick it away.
Ons punts it away.
They'll kick it away here. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Buying time, moving to his left. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Cyclones look to keep this drive moving. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And off in a single back formation. Touchdown, Iowa State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
The offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Dropping back, it's Flowers. The sure hands, it's Carr. And they're able to get him down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Canes are on the move here.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fights off a defender.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense success the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's now 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Can he get there on the ground? The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back do just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. And that PI call is going to give them one more untimed play in the half.
Okay, ready? Set. What?
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this away to start the second half. Play the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Pressure is coming. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. And I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Miami 31, Iowa State 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up by the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Back to throw. It's Flowers. Snags the quick throw. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Empty set now, 5 wide. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Canes! Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
Miami 38, Iowa State 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Iowa State Cyclones will take over 1st and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Lee. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd down now after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock. and you seal victory.
Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. And is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 40. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Miami 45, Iowa State 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Tried to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Cyclones will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. QB keeper all the way. Breaks into the clear. And that run produces a decent gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Flowers. The pass rush closing in. He's got the first down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.